On this episode of Lapeef Let's Talk.
So what? Why does that? What's the point of that argument?
Right.
They're still necessary. They're still necessary.
You know the thing, Q. When you get down to brass tacks, this is why we're literally last.
That's not why, Anton.
I'm sorry, I was talking to Q. I was talking to Q. So this is why we're literally last. This is why we're last. Because what happens in other communities is that they say, listen, you're going to be this, and then this father says, you gonna be this. And over in certain countries, that's completely destroying us. That owns all of our debt. And while we're sitting over here talking about how we want, hey, please, Joe Biden, can you please cancel our student loans, please? Can you please get our student loans canceled, please? We're going to do a song and a dance for you if you cancel our student loans, and we'll vote for you. While we over here doing that.
The haters going to eat you up for that.
We want to try to, bridge this generational gap that we've had statistically that's been proven, and we just gotta say, you know what, I don't care about your feelings anymore. We got to get straight to the point and actually, change direction of our legacy to a point of actually high valueness of terms of what we can provide to the overall society. And overall society, the way that you can highly contribute, statistically proven, is in the STEM fields that we were just talking about.
Right. No, I was going to ask, so the career that you were talking about, what careers were you speaking about that we spoke about tonight that are not beneficial to the community?
That's what I was going to ask.
We spoke about social work. We definitely need more social workers, especially in the Black community. We spoke about, what else did we speak about? I spoke about being in the orchestra. Black people are very unrepresented in classical music. We definitely need more representation there. So what careers did we speak about that are not beneficial to the community?
Right.
No, you think classical music is beneficial?
Right.
Representation of Black people in classical music. Yes, I think classical music is beneficial.
You think that?
I think
can
our
play
children
too, man.
If I think about
doctors,
yes,
I think our children being trained on other things other than playing basketball, playing football, doing all these regular Black people things. Black people can excel in other places like classical music, like lacrosse, like music. Other things.
That if my son wanted to do that, no, I'm sorry. Classical music is the last of the totem pole that I would think that Black people need to excel on. Like, social worker, yes, doctors, lawyers.
What if we just say the arts in general?
Of Black people.
In general, the arts. Whether it's visual art.
In general, we can talk across the board if y'all like.
I would still say the same thing regarding arts, honestly.
You don't think
while the arts programs are consistently defunded in a lot of schools, it makes sense because no one thinks they're important.
I would just think there's other things more important than that.
Well, but everyone's not going to be a doctor. Everyone's not.
Only certain things can be important.
No. I'm saying there's other
I say that certain things have better outcomes.
Okay, so there are other things that are more important. So we're talking about percentage of importance. So they're still important, but just not as important.
Listen,
yes.
Nobody playing classical music is ever going to be as important as an anesthesiologist. Let's be clear.
Exactly.
Nobody, hold on. Nobody painting an art canvas is ever going to be more important than a neurosurgeon. Let's be clear. Like, come on.
Well, the neurosurgeon is actually going to buy the artwork.
What impact is
impact? Chicago.
The only one that can afford that art.
That's all he's going to do.
But I mean, come on. We can't do this thing where we're like, what impact do they have? I think it's really, I don't think we should do that where we're like, what importance do these people have when literally our entire country, our own lives are built on people that y'all might not think are important, but let all the people with no college degrees just stay home and stop working. Let everybody who's not in STEM just stop working today. And let's see how good your life is. Let's not do that where we're trying to say, well, they don't matter and these people do. Everyone matters.
We're not saying they don't matter. There's more important fields that
matter.
So
what? Why does that? What's the point of that argument?
Right.
They're still necessary. They're still necessary.
You know the thing, Q. When you get down to brass tacks, this is why we're literally last.
That's not why, Anton.
I'm sorry, I was talking to Q. I was talking to Q. So this is why we're literally last. This is why we're last, because what happens in other communities is that they say, listen, you're going to be this, and then this father says, you gonna be this. And over in certain countries, that's completely destroying us, that owns all of our debt. And while we're sitting over here talking about how we want, hey, please, Joe Biden, can you please cancel our student loans, please? Can you please get our student loans canceled, please? We're going to do a song and a dance for you if you cancel our student loans, and we'll vote for you. While we over here doing that.
The haters going to eat you up for that one.
While we over here doing that, in other countries that they're excelling, and when you go into these classrooms and they're getting all of the contracts, all of the jobs, they're making all of the fucking money, you know what's happening? They're telling their kids, yo, you can't play video games, and we cutting it off. They're literally cutting, the countries are mandating that their kids cannot even play video games except for on a specific date at a specific time on Saturday. That's it. All of this, how you feel, it has you feeling last place. And when you look at the census of the household income for the overwhelming majority of each ethnicity, you can go and look it up. We are almost number 70. It's a reason for that. Mm-hmm. Jesus Christ.
I'm going to say this. Anton, regarding education, Anton is right. Because where I'm from, like, we were learning stuff 2 grades ahead of what American culture was.
Yeah,
like
a lot of
our importance and stuff like that. Like, we had swimming and Spanish classes every other day. Y'all don't have that out here. So I get what he's saying. Like, our importance in school wise, like, shit, this shit in college, I didn't even need to fucking learn. But are they talking about credit? Are they talking about financial stuff that we need to learn? No. So I feel like there's more important shit that we need to be learning as a Black community, and people need to be in fields than when I was saying classical music. There's higher fields that I feel like people should be in than classical fields. I'm not saying classical fields should be dead off the block. No, it's just less important than other fields that people should definitely be in, like real estate or fixing credit, something that can build generational wealth. I'm done. Sorry.
Yeah. Night, Jedi.
Hi, Jedi.
Hi, Polar Bear.
Polar Bear, what's going on?
Hey,
to the show.
Polar Bear.
I'm just coming out of my winter cave. What can I say?
Happy Thanksgiving.
Polar Bear,
I'm not at my usual desk. I'm actually a little bit tired today, so I apologize. I don't have a better background.
It's okay, Polar Bear.
Just appreciate your support.
Happy Thanksgiving to all of you.
Happy Thanksgiving.
So with the topic being about having our daughters being brought up as wives, my first priority, and I'm speaking from experience. So my daughter's 26 now, so I'm not speculating in the hypotheticals. I brought my daughter up to be wise, W-I-S-E, first and foremost, above everything else.